Hello, Internet! This is Z Schrodinger's cat, and welcome to a new series. So, I'm on the Builder's Refuge server, which is a vanilla server with Worldlet, etc. Because I have been avoiding something for a long time in Minecraft. I've been playing for like 5 years, and I have yet to learn how to build modern. I've been forced by certain life circumstances to build a few modern buildings in my time, and they were certainly buildings. They qualified in the sense that they had walls and a roof and stuff, and one or two of them may have looked actually pretty okay, but I've never built an extensive modern build, and so that's what I want to do here. I want to create a modern world in vanilla Minecraft creative. So I honestly don't have any plans. I just logged on and I'm like, let's start doing a thing. I have discovered fast async world edit and all of the many commands I didn't know existed. I don't know what that did. I think I unbound this tool, so that was a bad demonstration. But, you know, it has all this stuff I didn't know about. Obviously, this is just me testing out to see what stuff does, but it could be cool. Be used to make some pretty damn cool things. I made some quick and dirty world edit terrain, and I do mean dirty. I basically just built up some mounds and ran the blend ball, brush over it. Yeah, there's a lot of areas that are really ugly that need to be cleaned up because I haven't cleaned up this at all by hand or whatever. This is just here mostly so I can get a sense of height and just a general feel of the place, because I think a lot of this area is probably going to be covered up anyway, and I don't want to spend my time making beautiful terrain for an area that won't be seen. So what I want to do right now is I want to create a winding road that goes through this area, around which I want to put some buildings. So I'm going to have some road going up and down and winding through the mountains with curves and such. So I have this shape, and it is massive. It is just a structure at this point. Plus, I'm starting to add some black concrete powder on top of it. I have these two rings here. I'm gonna extend these roads out in some other way, but I figure for now this area is already pretty big, so let's just start here. And yeah, it is gonna cover up a lot of area, which is why I just did put a whole lot of love into this terrain here, because I knew a lot of it would be covered up. So right now I'm trying to add details to this street, and I'm adding this kind of outline. Oh, it doesn't like that. I'm using this brush, the catenary brush, which is pretty useful, just to draw lines and stuff. Doesn't work on the single points, but that's okay. That's okay. We can be not lazy for the slight time that it takes to do this. I have made this shape. I'm just doing a quarter of it because I can copy and paste the rest of it. I got this outline here with this sort of sidewalk thing with the cyan clay, and then I have these like raised areas, and I think I'm gonna have these big gardens and stuff, and then in the middle I'll have some sort of large structure, and along the outsides I'll have like smaller but still buildings, you know what I mean? So I want to put concrete powder here, and I want to put some plants. I have burnt down these platforms here, so now I can just do, let's see, fill 20, let's see, this is concrete powder 13, I think, 35, I can't see, my mic is in the way, let me unprofessionally scooch the thing that way. Yeah, that's a good video. Welcome to the series, everyone. 35, 13, and what's the other one is 2, so that's be, I forgot the radius. There we go. Oh, that's a good match. I like that combination. It's looking alright. These lines definitely need to be broken up. They are very, very liney, so I think maybe light gray clay. I just smacked my monitor, and that's what you get, monitor, for being, I don't know. I got nothing against the monitor. Okay, like this, maybe? Little thingies like that. Kind of, spliced in there to break it up. How many blocks should we do it apart? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That seems like a good number. 11 is a good number. It's 2 1s. Okay, here we are. Stop. There we go. I don't know how I feel about that. But I think a similar thing will be good. So, I added more roads on the corners because I really felt like this needed to be broken up. So now it looks really silly because there's a bunch of roads, but I suppose I can always just have this be like... I do think at this point now, I'm gonna have a giant structure in the middle here, and then I'll have other stuff going on out there. I don't love it. I mean, it's not bad, I guess. I added these little thingies here to kind of break it up, added some stairs, lights too. I forget what was here the last time I recorded, but yeah, it's okay. It looks alright from up here, but then down here it looks kind of like really busy because you can't see the grass, and so yeah, I don't really know what to do about that, but I'm gonna start working on the inside area here to see if I can make something that makes this area look a little less dumb. I follow the age-old philosophy of if it doesn't look good, then you cover it in leaves to disguise what doesn't look good, and it looks a lot better now. Yeah, I think that helps break it. It helps break up the repetitiveness, I think. And you can see it from the ground, so you can actually tell that these are gardens from the ground instead of just prison walls. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is why I don't build modern, because every time I try, I don't know what I'm doing. So now that I'm trying to force myself to learn, I've resorted to just making shapes. So I started making some concentric squares separated by Fibonacci numbers. Oh, good lord, do I not know what I'm doing. Fibonacci pyramid? It got grayer and rounder, and I still don't know what I'm doing. I can't tell if this is a stupid idea or something worth pursuing. I'm cutting out this area here. I'm gonna make this another color, like literally any other color, and this space here is gonna be a window. I don't know. I'm thinking I might put another indent over here or something. I don't know. Okay, I like that design. It looks a little bit like a really fancy McDonald's, but a McDonald's can eat my ass because I like these colors, so I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna copy this, I think, to the other side so that it's diagonal along this line, like this, so that I don't have this design on every corner, because I think that would take away from it. I think it would be cool to have some other kind of design here, and then just have it copied on this corner over here. Okay, this makes actually a big difference. I took out this area, this line up here, so that this was open, and I filled in the red areas that were over here, so now this design is kind of localized here, and it looks more like it's popping out of the gray than just behind the gray. Small change, really, I think made a big difference to me. Anyway, I still need to figure out something to do here, but I'm thinking I will probably follow a similar idea of curves. Some of these curves are not necessarily the easiest to do on camera because curves are a lot of trial and error when you're too lazy to go do them in the generator. Yeah, I'll play with that. With the idea that I probably have more red back here with another window. Maybe at some point I need to add a door too. This is an interesting effect, having the red go across here. I don't know if it will look good on a large scale. It might end up becoming busy and hard to follow, but I don't know. I'm gonna continue messing with it. Obviously, there's a lot that needs to be done with it, but it is interesting. Certainly interesting. Now that looks terrible. Why does it look terrible? I don't know. I thought connecting the red would look good, but it doesn't. What are the rules for modern? Why does this look bad? I don't understand. Wow, that is, it's, well, it is a thing. It exists. Ugh. No. Must change color. I don't know about the shape, but the color definitely needs to change. I tried a few other colors and this looks the best. I'm lost and confused and scared. It looks like a really distraught turtle. Like it's screaming, "Why did you make me in this world? Just let me die to stop the pain." That looks so much better. Like, holy crap, that looks so much better. I don't even know what I was thinking with those circle windows. This looks so much better. Oh, it's still, it means that there are some areas that still need detailing, but boy, that other circle window idea is a terrible idea. These windows, nice. What I like about these windows is they make it look taller because of the forced perspective of the elongated windows, whereas the circle windows kind of just made it look like a dumb turtle face. So I like this. I do. I need to put them on this thing up here, but it's starting to look like something that I wouldn't be entirely ashamed of putting on the internet. I want to work out an entrance here, and I want to have some sort of a winding staircase. I think that's the only really real way to connect this. I think a straight staircase would look weird. I mean, I can try it if the curvy one doesn't look right, but I need some sort of grand entrance to this thing. So I guess I just gotta mess with this curve a little bit. I like this curve. I don't like this wall. I like how it kind of goes into the building at a straight angle. I like the angles here. I need to put in slabs. I don't know if I'm going to keep this material. It's very busy, and I don't entirely know how to break it up, especially because of the slabs. Mixing like cobblestone in might not be modern enough, so I don't know about that. I took down the walls over here so that they decreased or went down. I forgot a block. They go down with the stairs now so that it's not blocking as much of the view, which I think is good. I also replaced the cyan clay with this stuff because I felt like it. I feel like it helps that it stands out from the sidewalk type thing and the building. I might even change one of these. I'm not sure if I should leave this and this is the same block, but I need to do something about this roof. I tried putting some slabs on there, but they stuck out a lot. I would so much kill for terracotta. I guess terracotta. I gotta start saying terracotta now. I can't get used to it, man. Terracotta or concrete slabs for modern builds, I feel like would be really helpful, because now I'm looking at this roof, and I'm like, I need to put interest in, but I feel like, I mean, maybe what I can do is, where's the concrete? Concrete's all the way at the bottom. Okay, add some sort of hook, like, this, up like that, so that it kind of comes over and adds interest that way, because this roof is super flat. I mean, not literally, but there's a lot of gray area, and it really distracts away from the feel. Maybe one over? Maybe if I move this over a wee bit, move one. Okay? And then I have to do this over here. I have to stack this. I didn't think this through before I started doing this. Stack one. Okay, we're good. Okay, we can see it now. Except I forgot a block here. Everything's falling apart. Alright. That could be good. Maybe not that, but maybe something like it. I'll mess around with it. Okay, I think I figured it out. I have these things going in a square around it. Too thick. I think that works better than the ones that were going this way. So I added those on all three levels in varying number of things. I also have these things on the side, which I think are good. They need a little bit of working here, and completely ignore that. That's not done at all, because there's going to be something on top of it. Probably. I don't actually know. But, yeah, I think they help define refine the structure and add a little bit more depth to that area, because that particular area was looking pretty flat. Literally this time. So, let's see. I need to figure out what I'm doing up there. I need to put something up there in a way that doesn't make this look like a giant dick. So, yeah, I think I might have some stuff, like a supported structure, or like a city sphere up here, I'm thinking. Maybe, potentially, but, I don't know. I guess I have to figure out, what to do with this lawn area here. So I have been doing some stuff on the inside. This, obviously not at all done, but just doing a little stuff to clean it up here. Lowered the floor a little bit on here. I kind of bred across like that, and then lowered the floor for these areas because the windows were down here and the walkway was up here. So I solved that problem that way. I have this spiraling staircase in the middle here with these little chandelier designs, and I think that's good. It's almost too much glass, but I think it works. I think it's okay. I also have this here, which I like, this little kind of grate thing made out of glass. I like that, and how it goes across in a straight line, cuts across in a straight line, very different from the circle that's around it. This obviously not at all worked out. These walls still, like, not at all touched. Same with over here, but you know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And what I want to do right now is figure out some landscaping for this area. So I want to put a pond here, like a small pond with like a lot of plants and stuff. So I'm going to fill this with water. I decided to switch for the bottom being coarse dirt instead of sand because the sand stuck out a little bit. And I also added this water texture pack, and I think it looks a lot better because the royal blue of the vanilla water texture didn't look good at all. It stuck out a lot, especially with our no blue at all color palette. I don't know if I'll stick with this exact texture pack. I'll need to let it sit and see how I feel about it. I might switch it out for one that's a little bit more opaque, like the vanilla water texture is, but just a different color of blue. But for now, I think it looks good. I want to add some plants in here, and I'm doing it with spruce leaves. Over there I use jungle leaves, so that it looks like a different kind of plant, and I think that's gonna look good, maybe. If not, I can just swap them out, I guess, but I think having different kinds of, different shades of green from different areas, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, I won't start saying things about how, water plants work, because I don't know a single thing about water plants. I'm not a water plant doctor, but I do know that when two different materials are in an area, they're sharing a different texture. It makes them look more separate. But I want to kind of weave this up here like ivy. And I think that looks okay. I think that looks alright. And add some organic to that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm gonna add some more of this around. I am liking how this is looking. I also added grass to, I put grass, this grass everywhere there were grass blocks, and I think that looks good. I think the concrete powder and the wool help break it up so that it's not like completely grass and like the little tufts of grass kind of stick out a little bit more and add some color and stuff. I added it around here as well, which took a while, longer than I thought I would. But anyway, I got both sides here. I want to add some trees. So, let's see. What kind of wood do we want for this place? I don't know. We got World Edit. We can switch out whatever we want. But, want this. And I want jungle leaves. Give it to me now. Thanks. And I think I want to have very manicured trees. So that this place doesn't look like completely overgrown. Hold on, I'm gonna do some World Edit fancy. Okay, hold on, one over here. Gotta get one over here. And then, no, that's not what I wanted to break. Okay, there we go. And then stack 15 up. Okay, that's super weird, but we can knock down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this side as well, and this side as well, and then have the corners down 3. That that could do. Interesting. Okay. I might make it shorter. That is much better. It's rounder, like a teardrop. So I'm gonna put these around, I think, just like scattered a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna make them super organized. I roughed up the trees a bunch. They look manicured, but I also think they look way better. The other ones they weren't fluffy. These are fluffy now. I switched out a bunch of stuff for oak leaves, and then onto the top I added like little spots of birch leaves to kind of make it fluffy and stuff. And there's a little, there's texture differentiation and color differentiation, which is good. I also added these spruce leaves around the base, which is good because it stopped really abruptly here, and I didn't want to add like roots and stuff because I wanted a thin trunk. So I think this blends it in pretty good. So, it's been a while. I made the mistake of thinking that I could make a small mountain over here. And the small mountain turned into Giganto Mountain. Look at all these mountains I made. This is like a week later because I just spent all my time making these gigantic mountains. Like, I don't even know. I like them. I like how they turned out, sort of. The coloring is a little bit weird, I will admit. I had a little bit of a trouble with it. But, I think it's fine. I think it looks good. And I like the shape of the mountains. The grass definitely needs... I mean, obviously there's no, like, plants or anything on here. So that I need to do. I'm probably gonna make some big trees, custom forest, stuff like that. And also nestle some buildings in here, some cliffside houses. I'm probably gonna expand the rest of the city that way, where it's still flat, and then over here there'll just be a sparse, just a few, smuttering of houses. I forgot an area over here with the clay. I forgot it, and I have to do it now because if I leave, then I will never ever remember that this is here, and then like 6 weeks from now I'll be like, why is this not done? Found another one, stupid hill. I also worked a bit more on the inside, and I like how this came out. I like how it came out quite a lot. There are some things I don't like about it, but I do, I mean, this does look even more now like a fancy McDonald's. But, once again, McDonald's eat my ass because I like the way this looks. You can't steal this combination of colors from the whole world, you bet greedy bastards. But I have this design in the floor here with the concrete powder and some lighting it up. I have these chairs here, or these tables here with the snow and the glass. I think they look good. Nothing here yet. I wasn't really sure what to put here. I spent a long time looking at it. There needs to be something here, or on this wall, or something like that. But I couldn't think of anything, so I'm gonna have to leave it for a bit. I moved, I think the last time, let's see, were these lights here the last time I showed this off? I don't even know. It was a week ago. But yeah, I have these kind of airy rooms here, kind of sectioned off with this glass wall, which I like this. I like these areas. And you got plants and more of this stuff. I still have yet to touch anything in here, but that can be done later. At this point, I think we've reached the end of the episode because it's been like 8 days since I started this episode. So I should probably get it up on the internet. So I'm gonna say good day to you, internet, and thank you for watching.